we go. I'm back.
Mr. Bennett, how are you?
Oh, I'm well enough. My dog's sitting to. Oh no, she's looking at me again.
Uh, did you work last night?
Yep. I worked for.
You don't work. Are you still doing the night shifts?
Yeah, I don't do night shifts. I don't work on Mondays or Tuesdays, so those days are free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Right on. So you're able to get some writing done?
Oh yeah. I sent you chapter 6 and chapter 7 if I recall.
Yeah, here, let me pull up. I've got six in front of me here. Perfect.
Scroll down to the line break. Okay. So there's
Perfect.
some stuff.
Just a little bit, just a couple of things that, I don't know if how important they are, but the things that might be useful. This is
Yeah.
great. I love
Well, I kind of
again.
expected an edit, so it's not that important.
So sugar, just a little thing in sugar, SUGAR. Minor thing.
AR? That's why it kept coming up. I couldn't tell why it kept telling me it was wrong. And
No
autocorrect
problem.
wouldn't fix it.
But I like this. I feel like I'm getting a better sense in your rewrite here of what he's nervous about. The only thing I might suggest here, and I'll just explain what my logic here is to consider reversing these sort of the line of reasoning. So here it says there's something else. According to his bank statements, he's been buying up large quantities of gold, which was there before, along with his recent activities. So plans to go off world. I can't pinpoint. So here's what I love, though. I can't pinpoint what caused his change in attitude. Until recently, he seemed content with his current lifestyle. Julius, however, felt his blood run cold as he recalled what Matthias had said to him. I love that. Matthias claimed that something called the El Hun was coming to destroy the earth. So that's obviously a really important line, very central. The El Huns, and it describes, Remy describes what they are. So the El Hun are clearly new to Julius because he's saying something called the El Hun, and then she explains it. So I'm assuming he didn't previously know what the El Hun were.
Yeah, just to give it more
Yeah,
depth. Like
I love that.
Remy would definitely know what the Alhoun were. Julius probably would not. Well,
Yeah, I love that.
between the two of them, Julius is going to be the more ignorant one.
So it feels like one thing I thought might be useful is to say, going back again, until recently now, he seems content with his current lifestyle. That would seem might be a place to say. So why is Matthias running? Because when I got to why is Matthias running, I feel like, well, without saying specifically, it sounds like you just got the answer to that. He's nervous about the Elhoon. The Elhoon are a species, who believe in their superiority over all other sentient life. That seems like the answer to the question, why is he running? And so to have that and then ask the question, so why is he, the Elhoon are nowhere near Earth. The BPA has declared them a non-threat, which as soon as I hear that, my reader's mind knows, okay, you may think that they're nowhere near Earth and the BPA has declared them a non-threat, but the math, why is he running? It seems like there's more to this. Like my feeling is that they would sort of intuitively guess, okay, but are they really nowhere Earth? Are they really not a threat? Fine, we've declared it. So it feels like, so why is Matthias running? Well, Matthias claimed that something called the Elhoon was coming to destroy the Earth, but I don't know what that is. Well, the Elhoon are a far-faring species, etc. It sounds like they are a serious threat, whether or not they're detecting them, that they're close by. You might, I might reverse that and say, like, so why is Matthias running? He's blown his cover, and he's escaping Earth like it's a sinking ship. He knows something we don't. And at that point, I'm like, the audience is like, do the math, guys. Like, just think about what you just said, and probably the Elhoon are nowhere near Earth is not true, or at least they're definitely not a non-threat.
Okay,
So
so
it
wait,
felt like just,
what order am I putting all this in? I feel like
well, it felt like what it should be is he's buying up. If I just do the math, so he's buying up large quantities of gold. He's leaving the Earth like a sinking ship. He said there's this species coming to destroy the Earth, and they believe they are superior over sentient life. Yeah, I think we know the answer to the question. Why is Matthias running becomes kind of a moot question. It just seems like the Elhun are nowhere Earth. The
so maybe
BPA is,
maybe delete that and replace it with something else. Then
yeah, or you could change the question to a statement. And what I mean by that is, again, he's buying up the silver and gold, getting ready to leave the Earth like a sinking ship. The Elhun are apparently coming to destroy the Earth, whether or not we think they're a threat. It sounds like they have the ability, or certainly the attitude. They're gonna, they're superior to everybody else. So so is that why Matthias is running? Or so that's why Matthias is running. Um, like, and then his feeling of that thing was it, Matthias claimed that someone called the Elhoon was coming to destroy the earth, but I have no idea who they are. Oh my god, like it almost feels like like Remy. I get that she's an angel, so maybe she's above some human emotion, but there's an opportunity to bring that emotion out a little more than just Julius's blood running cold. That's the one thing we have that's sort of I would invite you to expand on. So Matthias claimed that something called the Elhoon are coming. And then I can see Remy going, wait a minute, the Elhoon? The Elhoon are coming? What? And then I can see Julius go, what's the, like, yeah, but come on, like, that's just Matthias saying something to scare me. Who I don't even know who the Elhoon are. And I'm Julius. If I'm from the BPA, certainly I would know who the Elhoon are.
My one problem with
Especially,
that is that Remy's whole character is very much a neat, a shut-in. She's very
okay,
she's very shameless. She basically just sits in her room all day and plays on her computer or stares and pervs on Julius through all the security cameras.
perfect. Then I would center the reaction in Julius. If Julius is the human, Julius's one reaction is that his blood runs cold. Um, he sounds like he's concerned there. Like Matthias did claim that people called the Alhoon are coming to Earth. I mean, I'm a BPA agent. I'm one of your best, but I have no idea who the Alhoon are, even though apparently the BPA has declared them a non-threat. So right away, if I'm Julius, I'm at a minimum, I would say, wait a minute, hold on. I've never heard of the Alhoon, and yet the BPA for whom I work and of whom I'm a pretty major participant, they've declared the Alhoon a non-threat, and I don't even know who they are. Stop everything, Remy. How don't I know? Like there's like that's the reaction that I
Because
was
they're
waiting for
like
from him.
at the other edge of the galaxy, and there's never been an Alhoon on Earth, and it's been 7,000 years since they've been a major threat to anyone outside
Perfect.
of their territory.
There's the answer. Then that's what I would put in the script. At a minimum, I would have Julius react to this because if I'm Julius and my blood is running cold because I'm obviously alerted to that Matthias is up to something. I clearly just gave myself the answer, and whatever blanks I didn't have Remy filled in. At that point, his reaction, I don't think, would be, so why is Matthias running? It would be, hang on, there's a whole species that thinks they're superior to sentient life, and I don't care where they are in the universe. According to Matthias, they're coming to destroy the Earth. Oh, yeah, we declared them a non threat. Remy, hello? Come
Oh
on,
right, I
man.
deleted all that part about them being boxed in by their neighbors. Crap, I forgot about that.
That might do it. I
My,
just feel like
my first draft of this
Julius has
conversation,
a,
I went on a little spiel about how the Alhoon have basically pissed off every single person who's not the Alhoon, are simultaneously at war with all of them, and in a civil
that's
war
perfect.
at the
So
same time.
whatever explanation you give about the Alhoon, whatever you give whatever explanation Remy gives to Julius, it's difficult for Julius to have zero reaction apart. The only thing he's reacting to here that I can see is the first thing, which is he's buying all this stuff. To me, his blood should be running cold after the Alhoon are nowhere near Earth. The BPA has declared them a non-threat. Julius's blood ran cold. Then he's like, wait a minute, Remy, you want to fill me in here a little bit? Apparently the biggest threat we might ever be facing is something I don't know anything about. Info dump, please. I need some clue. And by the way, any reason you didn't tell me about this? Whatever her answer is, I think he would ask the question, and it would
Her
inject
answer
some
to that
humanity.
question is you didn't ask.
Perfect,
That is
and
always
that's
her answer to that
oh,
question.
and then Julia's better react to that because the audience. I don't think that as one audience, reading this, I'm like, his reaction to finding this out is about the same as Ramona's used to be before you fixed it to finding out about Matthias being a weird. Remember what we did in the hospital scene? He's like, oh yeah, your boyfriend's a vampire. Oh, and her reaction wasn't like what?
I'll have him
Like give me a
swear
bit.
and shoot the nearby camera that Remy's looking through.
Yeah. So before he goes to thank you, Remy, you beautiful angel. Like I feel like thank you, Remy, you beautiful angel, who's kept me in the dark about the greatest threat humanity may ever face. You bitch. Like
Yeah,
so. I
again, Archangel, more powerful than literally everything on Earth. Half of Julius's job is just entertaining her. Literally
Yeah,
in his job description now, keep Remy from doing anything is part of his job description.
fair, but he's got to react to it. He's still got to
Yes,
react
he's
to it. I
going to
think.
punish her by shooting out the cameras so she can't
I love
punch
it.
him. She's
And
avoiding it.
Ian, her, and I love that her reaction to that might be like, for sure, if you've got a great opportunity here, you've got a character who's very human and a character who's very
Not.
not sorry, not human. And when you get those two people in the room and the subject of conversation is something that's a threat to all of mankind, and Julius just sort of goes, Remy, a beautiful
Well,
angel.
not all mankind, just Earth.
Okay.
This is kind of like Stargate, where like the universe is populated with humans all over the place.
Okay, sure. But certainly the humans on Earth, the humans the reader is concerned about. So that's the only thing I might do there is a stronger reaction from Julius to finding all this out for the first time. Pardon? They have psionic abilities and believe they're superior to the old Earth and they're coming to like destroy the Earth. Yeah. Thanks for the way late news on that. And then that's the only thing I do. Otherwise, it's great. It's a great chapter.
Oh,
And plus that
did
not only gives the opportunity to sort of have that human reaction, but it's a great, I think, a great moment to show the very human Julius trying to figure out, even if it is his job to manage her, sort of like, what? So
so
that
start
would be the only thing I do there.
start with the gold and silver. Just keep it as is, but instead of Matthias running, we do a whole Alhoon spiel, like introduce them.
Yeah, because basically you could just do it in order like this. The audience, the great thing is the reader will be in the same position Julius is. For the first time ever, we're finding, okay, so at first it's just a conversation about, oh, Matthias is behaving a little weirdly. He's collecting all this money. Looks like he's ready to ditch the earth. Wonder what that's about. Oh, maybe it's the superior species that's coming to destroy the earth. Julius is like, say that again? You're like, even if it's Matthias, well, Matthias told me something about these Alhoon, but I thought he was just making this shit up because I've never heard of them and I work for the BPA. Of course, I would have heard of them. Oh no, we kept that from you, Julius.
Well, no,
I mean,
Remy's not part of the BPA. She's technically freelance.
even more so. So she's freelance and knows something about the BPA that Julius, the BPA agent, doesn't know about.
Well, she hacked
So I
the
think
BPA,
that's
so yeah.
okay. So then that I didn't know. So that's even
Though
well.
she also knows
I
about them from like just her own life experience. So
that's perfect. So there's a bunch of information the audience needs. So I might go gold and silver, planning to go off world. He's like a saint, like a rat, running
so
from. That's
basically
perfect.
go from the Alhoon or spacefaring species, and then just have a 5 minute freak out with Julius and Remy like dropping truth bombs.
Basically, and him giving giving somebody shit. Like immediately, if he's not going to give it to Remy, he better give it to somebody else. Like, did I miss the memo about the species that can destroy the Earth? Sounds pretty important, or something like that. Otherwise, chapter's awesome.
How about the
And
bottom part where like I tried to show off Remy's techno wizardry. Did that work out, or should I be more obvious?
Which part? Sorry, the
Remy locked the door, so he had to call her beautiful again. Yeah, I didn't do it well enough. Only to find the door lock as I try to push against it. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is. I didn't pick up that what that was going on there. Okay. Yeah, that might need a little more. Yeah, I missed that was something that she had done or okay.
Okay, so emphasize that part. Do an Alhoon truth bomb. That's good.
Mm-hmm. And emotionally, I want to see emotional reaction because you've given such beautiful texture to Julius with the previous chapters. You've shown him be there for Ramona. You've shown that he can be snarky, but he can be kind. He's callous, but he's thoughtful. All of these say this guy's going to have emotional reactions to stuff, especially about something he absolutely should have been told about. Love it. And as for chapter 7, let me see, chapter 7, Private Eye. This was great. I don't have a lot here at all.
Yeah, I didn't expect much. Chapters. Yeah, chapter 7 was pretty good.
Here we go.
Yeah, she jumps out of a hospital and has a tree catcher. That was fun.
I love that. Yeah, I'm saved. No, you're not. That was pretty good. Little thing folders. No you in folders. No worries. Second. Nothing. Oh, now the only thing I thought might be useful, because what I love now is what if I'm reading this correctly, Julius is now on his way to see if he can go find Matthias, and so is Ramona. So you've got
Yes.
two people potentially going to be converging
Oh,
on
they do.
Matthias's home. I love that.
And
So the only thing I
basically,
was looking
oh,
for here was her getting like so far she's super ecstatic and she's made it and she's got this stuff and she's on her way. What I want is some sense, okay, so she's on her way. What's her plan when she gets there? What emotion is she feeling? Is it vengeance? Is it curiosity? Is it rage? Is it, something?
excitement.
Okay. Why excitement?
Well, because you're running around with superpowers and you feel like you're in a Legend of Zelda game.
Love that. So that tells me how she's feeling about her powers. What is her plan when she gets
She
to
doesn't have
Matthias?
one. She hasn't thought that far ahead.
So what is motivating her?
A mix of curiosity, euphoria, and excitement. Basically, she's got a taste of the magic and she wants more, and she doesn't know how to find the BPA, so she's going to Matthias.
And what is she hoping Matthias will do?
She has no idea. She's just planning on like forcing him to tell her all the secrets about the magic and stuff.
Okay. So she doesn't have any negative feelings towards him at all?
More like she just doesn't care as much. Like that's being overshadowed. Like kind of like the spiteful thing. Like she's going there for information, but she kind of hopes she gets to rough him up.
Okay, that's better. Okay, because otherwise she just seems like a blank slate. So she seems like a bit of an airhead if she's just on her way. I'm on my way to Matthias. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. And the audience would be like, she's got to have a reason, some reason, any reason. And again, this is a woman who was severely violated by this man who almost killed her, but inadvertently gave her powers, and she's excited about that. I'm looking for some kind of, because that's your hook. Here's my point with all of that. That's your hook. I'm interested that she's going to Matthias's, but without any idea why she's going or what she hopes to get when she gets there. I'm like, why is she going to I guess I'll keep reading. I'm hoping I'll find out, but it would be good to give us a hook. In other words, that she's on her way to Matthias's is not, to me, enough of a hook. I want a sense of, and when she was excited with all of her powers, and when she finally found him, she would get the answer she wanted, and then she would rip his head off or something like that, where it's sort of like, okay, girl, you go. Because right now I'm like, you're dumb. You're going somewhere and I have no idea why you're going there. And I don't know
Okay,
either. So is there another book?
so basically it ended with and Ramona ran off to Matthias's house to get the answer she wanted, and then to shove an oak tree up his ass.
I love that.
I should also
Perfect.
mention that he dies that way.
Oh,
Well,
perfect.
not technically, she has the nearest oak tree pull a whomping willow, crash into his house, and penetrate every single orifice and non-orifice,
And
and
you
then
could you could
rip him
you could
apart.
yeah, I mean you could do that. And she was she was excited. What now? In just a matter of time, she would find Matthias. As she ran by a tree, she thought, "Oh, that would fit up his ass," like or something along that line that gives us a sense of, "Ooh, now I'm excited. Now I want to read what happens next." Because not only does she not seem dumb, but I'm dying to see what she does to him when she gets there. That's the only
I
thing.
should also mention that after all that, Julius then arrests her because they got when she killed their one lead to the Alhoun, and
Yeah.
technically he was surrendering when she killed him. So
Well, and don't overlook the obvious fact that she just fell down through a tree. Thank you, Mr. Tree. Boy, that would look. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tree. You'd look great up Matthias's ass. I mean, she's literally just fallen out of a tree. So don't be afraid to use that, even if she doesn't grab that one and take it with her, although that would be cool. Like whatever she does, connect the tree to what she's hoping to do to Matthias, and then you got gold. This is good, man. Every week you're throwing me some gold. I love this. This is gonna be good. So yeah, and I love the idea. The other thing is that she doesn't know, we know, but she doesn't know that she's going to the exact same sort of area that Julius is going. So I got that.
and then
And
she's
now I'm dying
arrested,
to see
and
the
then
conversion.
in the chapter after that one, Julius basically spends the entire time bitching to his boss, and then he discovers
Mhm.
Ramona's his new partner, and he continues to bitch out to his boss.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tree. This will give Matthias something to bark at, or whatever, ha ha, or some shitty joke. But whatever you do, yeah. If this just has a hook on the end that makes me think, oh, it's on when she gets there, she is going to fuck him up, and that's what I want to get a sense of, right? whatever else she wants, answers, magic, whatever else. Oh yeah, I want all of that. And then after that, I'm gonna rip this man in half from the bottom up. Because she can. If this is a woman, and every woman will love that, by the way, reading this, because this is a woman who is violated, got superpowers, and is on her way to the guy with her superpowers that fucked her up. Oh yeah, that sounds like sweet revenge around the corner, and I'm definitely going to read the next chapter now.
Okay.
Love it. Oh, found another one. Hang tight.
Oh, okay.
Hadn't. All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
That was
Oh, found another one.
Oh, good.
Awesome. No, you're great. Oh, we found another one. I'm just being picky now. I'm with an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Machine. This will all get fixed in the spell.
I have just... Okay, so basically the lesson here is add a little hook at the end and then go through this with autocorrect. Clearly I forgot to do that part.
No worries. No, I'm dying to see what happens. So now you got me. You're killing me because now I got to wait a week to find out what happens to Matthias. Am I going to find out what happens to Matthias in the next chapter?
Probably. I don't think I'm going to send you a chapter. Which one is this? 7 or 6?
This is 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to send you chapter 7 again. It's literally just a hook. So, yeah, I'm sending you Matthias's death chapter next.
Oh man, I love that.
Same time, 8:30 next week.
You betcha. I'll see you then.
Oh wait, it's December, so the 19th. Are you okay with that still?
Oh, can we do it on the 18th instead of the 19th? Because I'll be getting ready to fly out to
oh wait,
Ontario.
How early on the 18th? Because I can't do 8:30 on the 18th.
No, let's do it earlier than that for sure. Can we do 5?
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, I will plan to see you at 5 o'clock on the 18th.
Okay.
See you then.
No problem. See you then. Have a
Cheers.
good week, Paul.
Because your agent called publishers before you began working for Ellie to see if there was even interest in such a book.
I don't know.
And once the publishers gave the go-ahead, isn't that when you set out to land a job with Ellie?
Objection. Badgering.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'll ask it again in a nicer, non-badgering voice. Isn't it true that you took this job under false pretenses?